So when a beneficiary has a special needs trust set up for them, there's a lot of rules that surround what the trust can and can't pay for, and who the trustee can make payments to. So today I want to talk about distributions to the beneficiary, the person who's receiving government benefits, and how that's treated. So basically the Social Security and Medicaid income rules. So normally there's going to be really 4 different types of distributions that can be made to a beneficiary of a special needs trust, and they usually fall into cash, which is the first category, cash or cash equivalents, the distribution of actual cash or a check. The second is going to be distributions that will count as an asset or an available asset on the month following distribution. If it's considered a countable asset or an available asset the month following distribution, it's considered income on the date of distribution. There's also going to be distributions for food and shelter, which are called in-kind support and maintenance. And then you have distributions that are neither of those two, so they don't satisfy 2 or 3. And those are what we would call freebies. Those are things that the government doesn't care about, and they don't supplant government benefits. So that's going to be stuff like clothing, therapy, computers, those sorts of things that are neither food nor housing nor cash or anything that would be a countable or available asset like a car or a home, those sorts of things. So cash is generally going to reduce the Social Security, the SSI income, essentially the monthly amounts that the beneficiary gets from income, on a dollar-to-dollar ratio. So if you distribute $100, they're going to receive $100 less that month in SSI payments. So it's usually not smart or needed really to distribute cash. The next is going to be things that could be considered a countable asset or an available asset. And those can be disqualifiers. So if you give, say, a second car to a beneficiary, that's going to be an available asset. That's going to count against them for eligibility, and they may be removed from those benefits the following month. Distributions for food or shelter trigger a reduction in SSI benefits, and it doesn't matter how much is actually distributed as far as value. The same reduction will be applied, and it's 1/3. So no matter if you distribute $1,000 in groceries or $1,000 in rent or even attributed rent to the beneficiary, their SSI will only be reduced by 1/3 of its total benefit. So that's really can provide a lot of benefit to the beneficiary. Things like clothing, medical services, therapy, computer equipment, that sort of thing, it's not in-kind support and it's not an available asset. So trusts can pay for or distribute those sorts of things to the beneficiary really as much as they want or as little as they want. It's not going to have really any impact on the beneficiary's benefits. So those are some things to keep in mind when you're either acting as a trustee or trying to instruct a trustee, or if you're the parent of a minor child or a beneficiary with special needs. You need to know these things, and it's not super available information. So I'm going to continue to do a few videos about special needs planning and protecting these sorts of benefits. So look for more of those.